Hello, it is September the 28th. My name is Gareth Evans. This is Pretty Good Gaming. Why are you standing on the right side of the screen, Gaz? Do you have a new co-host? That is the question you're asking. It would be really stupid of me to stand here otherwise, wouldn't it?
I got you the water you wanted.
Thanks, dude. I mean, this looks really weird. Dada is not actually a hobbit, it's Henry. Everybody, this is Henry, and he brought me this water, so let's just put that there. Henry, how's it going, my man?
What's up? Well, I'm good, dude.
Thanks.
You're back to being the little guy.
I'm not actually sure.
He's not. He's a sensible. I'm too tall. Like ducking doorways. No good.
There you go. I like you, Henry. You can stay. Do you like microtransactions, by the way?
Oh, but they're optional, right? You're choosing to pay the money.
I like the mocking voice you're doing there. That's cool. Pass the test. Let's do some news.
Check.
Last weekend at the TGS 2018, it was revealed that the latest entry to the Devil May Cry series, Devil May Cry 5, will include one of everyone's favourite corporate cash grab practices. And no, it's not loot boxes this time, just some shady microtransactions. Players can now use real money to buy extra red orbs, the in-game currency used for leveling up and progression. Capcom have hidden behind the excuse that this is purely optional and will help players save time. That's so kind of them. Saving our time. They're so thoughtful, right? Thoughtful. The DMC series is a veteran of the hack and slash genre, known for crazy combos, over-the-top action and stylish combat.
My first words to start on. It was Hideki Itsuno.
You got this, man. You got this.
All right. Hideki Itsuno, the game's director, had this to say. With giving people the ability to purchase red orbs, it's something we want to give people as an option. If they want to save time and just get all the stuff at once, those people can do that. But on the other hand, I don't feel you have to get all the moves. You should be able to play it the way you want to play it. The DMC series is known for its challenging gameplay and mastering its systems and combat techniques, leading some fans to be concerned that the difficulty will be nerfed because of this, due to the availability of moves or revives.
A lot of people might not care about this because it's just a single player game, and to progress your character by paying money might not seem that bad. You're not getting any advantage over other people, but it's not a multiplayer game, you're just playing on your own. So why is this a problem to you guys? You're asking, why the hell are you even featuring this in your... Well, I'll tell you why this is a problem. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready, man. Go full ham. Devil trigger, eh? Devil May Cry jokes.
What gets me is the greed, right? It's the whole justification of taking extra money off you. You pay full price for this game, and then they lock this extra content or these, what is essentially cheat codes, right? We used to do it as cheat codes, but they're locking that behind a paywall. And if they want to give you the choice, they can do that without having you pay. They're using that as a reason, but it's really an excuse to take more money off you having paid for a full price game. That to me is just blatant greed. If they want to give you the choice, just do that without monetizing it. Don't lie to us under the guise of giving us a choice just because you're a greedy bastard. That's just how I feel about it, man. I mean, I don't know how you feel about it either.
Well, like, Devil May Cry is a game known for being, like, hard. It's not as hard as, say, Dark Souls, where you're smushed into the ground every time you do anything. You've got to learn your combos, you've got to put them together, and the whole stylish system is about being creative and pushing different moves at different times. And if they're trying to make it easier, that kind of undermines the fundamental principles of what the game was originally.
Yeah.
However many years ago it was when the first one came out. That game was hard, man.
So it is that time of day again, everybody's favourite time of day. It's time to consume your daily dose of nuggets.
Yum. Kojima Productions unveiled a new trailer at TGS 2018 for their upcoming game, Death Stranding. The trailer is as cryptic and enigmatic as ever, showing off a mysterious masked character, voiced by the always brilliant Troy Baker, as well as some seemingly supernatural activity. Once again, pretty much nothing is given away in terms of plot or mechanics, but hype for this title is definitely building nonetheless.
Rockstar's upcoming Western open-world adventure Red Dead Redemption 2 is said to require a massive 105 gigabytes of space to install. This news comes from details listed on the back of the PS4 Pro RDR2 bundle, which also makes mention of timed exclusive content for Red Dead Online, which is meant to host up to 32 players.
Following a tweet that was made by Malaysian illustrator AK92, the internet has been flooded with fan art depicting a Bowser cross Peach mashup, as if Porto didn't have enough to worry about last week with that stormy situation.
And we finally get our first proper look at Joel in The Last of Us 2 with this very moody black and white poster featuring an older, even more grizzled Joel plucking away on a guitar in a forest beside a spooky-looking wolf.
The latest expansion for Sea of Thieves, Forsaken Shores, is now available. Forsaken Shores was originally due to launch on the 19th, but was delayed until the 27th in order to fix a memory issue. It's the third and largest expansion yet, which introduces a brand new region, a volcano, a new merchant quest, and more.
Fallout 76 finally announced the beta release date. It opens on October the 23rd for Xbox. PS4 and PC players will have to wait a week longer until October the 30th to get their hands on it for some reason. I'm sure it's a good reason. The beta is only available to pre-order customers. However, they did just post the official in-game intro to YouTube, which is free to watch. No purchase necessary. That's very kind of them.
They're good boys over at Bethesda. They really care. For all you lovers of loot boxes and shady yearly cash grabs, rejoice! FIFA 19 is out now.
Insomnia the Ark, which is a complex story-driven RPG that takes place on a colossal space metropolis, was released on Thursday 27th of September. So there you have your nuggets. Did you enjoy them?
They were pretty tasty nuggets. Get out of here, Mackies. You got us now.
Not even Subway, right?
Nah.
Get out of here, Subway, right?
We do hash browns now, though.
Oh dear.
They're alright. They're not like amazing, but they're okay.
Great review.
After announcing last year that 2018 is going to be our biggest year yet, the narrative-driven point-and-click developer Telltale Games have all but closed their doors. Telltale Games are famous for producing the Walking Dead series of games, among others, arguably defining their own genre in the process. They were in the process of producing the final season of The Walking Dead, with episode 2 releasing on the 25th of September, only 4 days after the announcement. They had originally said that production on the remaining 2 episodes would cease. However, in an update we've learned that they may be collaborating with other partners to see the game completed. The publisher downsized by 25% last November in an effort to become more competitive as a developer and publisher, as well as going through a number of CEO changes since March 2017.
The unfortunate news comes despite claims from CEO Pete Hawley in December 2017, claiming that they are in really good shape. 90% of Telltale staff, that's around 250 people, have been let go, with the company saying, quote, "A majority of the company's employees were dismissed early this morning, with a small group of 25 employees staying on to fulfill the company's obligations to its board and partners. Their final project will be to fulfill their partnership with Netflix on Minecraft Story Mode." Another upcoming project from Telltale was meant to be an adaptation of Netflix's critically acclaimed Stranger Things. The fate of this project is unclear, but Netflix are still looking to move forward with other options, so hopefully this game can be raised from the dead.
The fallout from the announcement has gotten pretty messy to say the least, with many of their ex-employees taking to Twitter in the wake of the announcement to criticise the behaviour of the company. The tweets pointed to a lack of severance pay and insurance expiring very soon, as well as other working conditions, including no overtime pay. God of War game director Cory Barlog has also been quick to express his opinions about the layoffs, saying that he's willing to wait for the next installment so long as the company prioritises paying its staff a severance. Telltale have subsequently been hit with a class action lawsuit filed by former employees alleging that the game studio violated federal and California labor laws in making the layoffs. The situation has been unfolding and updating almost daily, so this certainly isn't the last we'll hear about Telltale.
Like we said at the end there, this is an older story, and because there hasn't been a news video in a week, we thought we'd just throw this in here just to update you guys who aren't familiar with what's been happening and how it's been unfolding. This story is due to change. I mean, anything could happen. So many things up in the air.
I definitely hope that Stranger Things one happens in some capacity, man. That show was awesome.
And better late than never, Sony have capitulated to community pressure and announced that they will now allow cross-platform play on the PlayStation 4. President and CEO of Sony, John Kadira, issued a statement a couple of days ago announcing that cross-play is now available in beta for the game Fortnite. In the statement, he wrote, "We have completed a thorough analysis of the business mechanics required to ensure that the PlayStation experience for our users remains intact today and in the future as we look to open up the platform."
This means that for the first time, players on all platforms will be able to play together. Quote, "The first step will be an open beta beginning today."
Whoa, did you say beta?
Beta.
Hold on, hold your
Beta.
horses. I'm pretty sure it's beta in this country, man. I don't know.
The phone. Beta. It's totally beta though. It's Omega and Beta. None of this Omega.
Man, I've been arguing with the commenters for so long, and now oh man.
I don't think I've ever been on the same side as the internet before.
Wow. Carry on. Sorry to interrupt.
The first step will be an open beta beginning today for Fortnite that will allow cross-platform gameplay, progression, and commerce across PlayStation 4, Android, iOS, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, Microsoft Windows, and Mac operating system. One of the major criticisms of Sony's previous policy to not allow crossplay? It's like cosplay, but you're cross-dressing, I guess. was that all in-game purchases were locked to the PlayStation 4 system. Fans are happy that they not only are now able to play with their friends on other platforms, but now all in-game purchases made on the PS4 can now be transferred to other platforms.
It should be noted that the crossplay is purely optional, so if you're a PlayStation player thinking that you're going to get owned by mouse and keyboard players on PC, or there's going to be people cheating in your game, you can just choose to not have crossplay at all. And to be honest, it is nice to stand here and be able to talk about something that is pro-consumer for a change, because Sony for so long have been saying, no, you can't do this because it was like, oh, because it's the best place to play, right? And we want to protect the kids because you have to protect the kids. Bullshit excuses, obviously. So they've capitulated now to the masses. If there wasn't such a community outrage, I wonder whether they've done this at all. But they've done it. Let's guys just stop criticising the guys. Yeah, they've done good here. So let's just say you've done well, Sony, and not criticise them, because we should criticise them when they deserve it, and we should also clap our hands and praise them for doing the right thing. So well done, Sony, for once.
You have a really patronising clap, just like. Thanks everyone for watching. You all know Gaz. I've been Henry. I'm brand new. You've been Dragon Slayer 78 or something. Subscribe, like, share. Check us out on Patreon. We've got a bunch of extra stuff on there, like our podcast and whatnot. See you soon. Am I in frame if I'm down? Yes, I am. So that could work.
You look like a hobbit, man.
Yeah.
Henry the Hobbit. Can we say
Yeah, that could work.
You can accept that because you're like the opposite of a
Yeah,
hobbit.
exactly.
If you were small and I called you a
Then it
hobbit,
would be
that would be offensive.